Hello everybody. This is my second video on Pyongyang, the capital of Democratic People's Republic of Korea, popularly known as North Korea. In this video, I am taking you to two must-see sites of Pyongyang, both related to the Kim clan or Kim dynasty, the rulers of North Korea. First one is Mansudae Grand Monument, where the statues of the eternal president of North Korea, Kim Il-sung, and his son and the eternal general secretary of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, is located. On the second part is my visit to Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, the largest mausoleum in the world. It is where, in glass sarcophagus, the bodies of Comrade Kim Il-sung and Comrade Kim Jong-il kept. It is just like a pilgrimage to North Koreans to visit both these monuments. It is my effort to take you there and to show you the sites on both the sites. In September 9, 1948, Comrade Kim Il-sung became the supreme leader of North Korea with the help of the Stalin of Soviet Union. He remained there till his death in 1994. He was the longest reigning leader of the 20th century. He ruled North Korea for 45 years after Fidel Castro of Cuba. After the death of Kim Il-sung, necrocracy was established in North Korea, where he became the eternal president of North Korea. Necrocracy is an ideology where the land or the country is governed by the rules of the dead leaders. After his death, his son Kim Jong-il became the supreme leader of North Korea. In 2011, he died of a massive cardiac arrest while traveling in a train. He was made Eternal General Secretary of North Korea. After his death, his son and also the grandson of Kim Il-sung, Comrade Kim Jong-un, became the ruler of North Korea. He ruled North Korea for 8.5 years and is 36 years by now. The funny part is that he don't hold any office in the government like president or prime minister, etc. He just holds two offices, that is the chairman of the Korean Workers' Party and also the chairman of the Military Commission. If you ask which are the two must-sees in Pyongyang, they are the Mansudae Grand Monument in the Mansu Hill and the mausoleum of the great and dear leaders, the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun. These monuments are like Kailash or Kashi or like Bethlehem or Rome or like Mecca or Medina to the Hindu, Christian and Muslim believers. A pilgrimage to these places is the ultimate dream of every North Korean. The Mansudae Grand Monument is in the Mansu Hill. To North Koreans, their living or dead leaders are divine and heaven born. They reverently consider them so. So, any offense to them in words or in deeds amounts to lèse-majesté. What is lèse-majesté? Lèse-majesté is doing wrong to the majesty. So, lèse-majesté rules are very rigid in North Korea. Even a minor violation of that will amount to capital punishment or will be put in some re-education labor camps. We went to the Grand Mansudae Monument on a bright morning. Actually, it's very heavy rush over there. Usually, the people come up the Mansu Hill from the Sungri street, alighting the steps. But we took a side track because there are a park in the southern side of the monument through which you can just walk across. The monument is two 20-meter statues of Comrade Kim Il-sung and his son Kim Jong-il. It was erected in 2012 when Kim Jong-il died in the previous year. First, it was erected as a 60th day anniversary gift to Kim Il-sung. But after the death of his son, his statue is also erected and there are a lot of modifications done to the statues. Kim Il-sung's face was made smiling and a glass was given to his face and also one hand just stretched showing his son, look son, please look the magnificent city we made together. There are certain decorums to be followed on visiting these monuments. Strict code of conduct regarding dress is there. You should wear the attire properly and also no hat, no sunglasses. If you wish so, you are at liberty to buy flowers which is available all around for 5 euros and keep it in the feet of the statues. Then, as per the typical Korean tradition, to show respect, you should bow 3 times in front of the statues along with your friends in unison. I did not buy any flowers, but there was a lot of people along with me bought lot of flowers and we all went together to the monument, put the flowers in the foot and bowed 3 times. These things are applicable to locals as well as visitors. If you feel that these things are obsolete customs and I will never bow in front of a tyrant like father and son, and it is lowering my dignity to bow in front of them, is your belief. Nothing, no problem. Nobody insists you that you should go there. The only thing is that if you go there, you have to follow the rules of the land. That's all. There are certain Western media says that it is the pressure tactics of the North Korean government to make you bow in front of the statues. Absolutely no insistence that you should do it. Behind the statue, there is a 70-meter long mosaic work of the Mount Paektu, the mountain in the northeastern part of the North Korea. Mount Paektu has got a revolutionary image attached with it. Even Kim Jong-il was born in a secret camp in the Mount Paektu. In the North Korean national anthem, the patriotic song, and also in the emblem of the North Korea, Mount Paektu is depicted. Then there are numerous small statues on either side of the great leader statues. One side there is a flag of the Korean Workers' Party, and there is a big banner saying in Korean, "Let us drive out the American imperialists and reunite the country." Even after 70 years of independence, the American imperialist motives are still fresh in your memory. It is a real surprise to note that. The next place of our visit was a pilgrimage to holiest of the holy sites, that is Kumsusan Palace of the Sun. It is the mausoleum of Kim Il-sung and his son Kim Jong-il. It is just outside the city limits, near the Cheong Mountains, near a Habjong stream. These monuments actually was the office and official residence of Kim Il-sung while he was in office. In 1994, after his death, it was converted to a mausoleum. The great mausoleums of Chairman Mao Zedong in Tiananmen Square of Beijing, or the Vladimir Lenin Mausoleum in the Red Square in Moscow, or the Ho Chi Minh Monument in Hanoi. Comparing to this monument, they are all very small. Such is the magnificence and the opulence and the grandiosity of this Kumsusan Palace of the Sun. But it's an elaborate ritual to go there. Visitors, especially foreigners, are allowed only 2 days of a week, that is on Thursdays and Sundays, and also in the morning hours only. During May to July, nobody is allowed to visit this place. There is a strict code of conduct, including your dressing here. You have to be impeccably well dressed with a full sleeve shirt, pants, leather shoes, with a tie, and also you are not expected to carry any mobile camera, or even for that matter anything metal should not be there. with all the paraphernalias. We went to Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, and the first thing is couple of security checks. After that, you enter into the travelators, which goes, stops, again goes, and stops, and it's a long, long, unending passage. Finally, the travelators stop, and you enter into a corridor. On both sides of the corridor, life-size photographs of the great leader Kim Il-sung and the dear leader Kim Jong-il with the people of North Korea. On the other side of the passage, you see the North Koreans going into the monument in their best dresses. When the corridor ends, you reach in front of a big room with a large door. You stand in front of the door waiting to get it opened and to enter. Once the door is open, you are entering into a large hall, dazzling in light, just like a palace crown room. At the end of the hall, there are the statues of both leaders standing. We go there, both 3 times in front of the statues. Then we were directed through a corridor where blowers are blowing their air into us, and our dust from our body and also from our dress, when the last one is taken away. With a clean mind and clean body, we enter into the sanctum sanctorum of the mausoleum. It's a big room, dimly lit, with a red light glowing from somewhere. Inside is, in the middle, there's a sarcophagus in glass where the great leader rests. Due to the red glowing light, the room is not, the thing in the rooms are not very clear. You can just have a vague idea. That's all. Comrade Kim Il-sung lies and his head rests on a Korean style pillow, and his body is covered by Korean Workers' Party flag. We are invited to step inside, 4 in numbers. We bowed together in the foot end of the sarcophagus, then on each sides. As per the Korean tradition, we don't bow behind the head. It was actually a very surreal and a paranormal experience for me. I was thoroughly shaken. Then we were taken to the next mausoleum, which is just an adjacent room, where everything was repeated once again. The only difference here is, instead of the Kim Il-sung's body, here lies the body of the Kim Jong-il, his son. Except that everything is just similar. I felt that my head is spinning, seeing both this. Then we were taken to another room where the medals, the honors, and the gifts bestowed to the great leaders from around the world is displayed, including the motorboat used by Kim Jong-il and also the railway carriage used by his father Kim Il-sung. Finally, when we came out, almost 3 hours were gone. My head still dizzy. I felt very tired. And I walked with a staggering gait to outside. Hope you enjoyed the video on the Grand Mansudae Monument and also the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun. Two must-sees in Pyongyang. I wish and hope that you enjoyed it. In the further videos, I will explain to you the other sites, the other towns, and the northeastern part of North Korea. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till then, bye.